Hey guys, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you guys a breath that's really great at increasing your energy. So I have talked about in a previous video when we talked about doing Pranayama, which is breath work, that you can use breath work practices to work on relaxing and resting, or you can work on breath work practices to energize. So today we're working on that energizing type breath work. The breath that we're going to practice today is called breath of fire or kapalabhati breathing. This breath, I kind of been wanting to come on here for a while and teach it, but it does have a lot of precautions. Like there's a lot of different conditions where it's not recommended if you do the breath, but I do really enjoy it. So if you don't have any of those conditions, then it is a really great breathing practice to do when you do just need a little bit of a boost of energy. So let's just go through the list quickly of any conditions that it wouldn't be recommended for you to do this breathwork practice. So this is the list of conditions that if you have any of these conditions, you would not want to do breath of fire. I made this list based off of research I did regarding breath of fire and also just based on my own knowledge. But if you do have any other medical conditions that aren't listed here and you don't know if breath of fire is safe for you, I always recommend to consult with your doctor. So I know that's a really long list, but I just want you guys to be safe. I wanted to share this with you guys because I personally love doing this breath early in the morning when I'm feeling really fatigued. I'm someone that's not really a morning person, so I feel really tired in the morning, and this is a really good way to help increase your energy and help you feel more energized and not so tired. It's also good for increasing our energy flow, so more of the energetic body. If we're going more yogi right now, it's really good for that because what this breath does, it's also called a skull shining breath. So basically you're bringing your energy up to the third eye region, and that is our center of our intuition. This breath is also really great at making you feel really present and aware in the present moment after you do this breathing technique. So those are just some of the benefits of kapalabhati breathing, breath of fire. And last things to note before I go into teaching you how to do breath of fire, if you do feel any dizziness or lightheadedness during this breath work practice, obviously please stop doing the breath work. Okay, so first I'm just going to describe how you actually do breath of fire, and then I'm going to tell you how you would do it if you were working to increase your energy, like kind of like the counts and stuff that you would do. So to do breath of fire, it's going to be more of a passive inhale, and then the exhale is going to be kind of sharp. So the exhale is a little more forceful, and when you exhale, you're thinking about snapping the abdomen up and in. Okay, and that's bringing our energy up. I'm going to do a demo of it so that you can see. I'm going to try to like tighten my dress a little bit. Okay. So breath of fire would look like this. So as I exhale, my abdomen's snapping in and up. Okay. And the inhale will become more passive. So as I go through that, so after my exhale, it naturally is just a passive inhale. So you're still inhaling, but you're not taking a long, deep inhale. So I did the demo kind of faster, and as you get more comfortable with the breath, you can increase the speed. But to start out, I would do the breath nice and slow. So just doing that more forceful exhale, and I don't think I mentioned, so the exhale and inhale is all going to be through your nose. Okay, so if you're just starting out, it would look more like this. Okay, and after I do that forceful exhale, I'm just allowing myself to inhale. So as I inhale, my belly is expanding, kind of like you would do if you're doing diaphragmatic breathing, but I'm not like focusing on doing a nice long deep breath. Okay, but I am letting my belly expand on that inhale. Let me do this from the side so you can see my abdomen. I'm trying to like make my dress a little bit more tight. Okay, so it would look like this. Okay, so now you know how to do the breath. So I would practice it that way to start. So just starting with your hands relaxing on your lap. I would have your palms facing up because we are trying to more receive energy right now. We're not grounding with this breath. We're bringing our energy up. So I would start like that and then doing your nice slow breath of fire. Focusing on connecting that forceful exhale with the abdomen snapping in as you exhale. Okay, I would do that, and even just starting with 10 of those is a really great place to start. So once you get comfortable with doing breath of fire, so you've practiced it, you're feeling more comfortable with the breath, then you could do a full round of kapalabhati breathing, breath of fire. So what you would do is you would sit down in your comfortable position. You could do this sitting in a chair as well, but I do want you to have your palms facing upward. You would close down your eyes. You're going to focus your attention on the third eye region, so the point between your eyebrows, so kind of in the center of your forehead. That's where your attention is going to rest. So you would do 3 diaphragmatic breaths first. So you would inhale, your belly would expand. Exhale, belly falls in. And you would repeat that breath 3 times. If you don't know how to do diaphragmatic breathing, I will put a link in the description down below because that's definitely important to know how to do. After you do those 3 steady breaths, then you can move into breath of fire, and I recommend doing about 30 repetitions of breath of fire. So your focus is still on the third eye, sitting up nice and tall. You would start your breath of fire. Okay, so you would repeat that 30 times. After you completed 30 rounds of breath of fire, you would come back to doing 3 breaths of the long, steady breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, and you could kind of repeat those rounds 2 to 3 times, whatever you feel like you need. After that feels comfortable, if you really want to move it up to the full variation, you would do it with your hands overhead. So that for the hand placement, you would have your 4 fingers, so your index to your pinky tucked in, your thumbs will still be pointing out. You would reach your arms overhead. So we're going to be at about a 45-degree angle. So if we said this was about 0, we'll say this is about 90, we're going to be in the middle there at 45 degrees, and then you would start breath of fire, keeping the hands here. So it would be really the same rounds, doing it with the 3 diaphragmatic breaths, and then doing 30 repetitions of breath of fire, and then coming back to the 3 rounds of deep breaths. Always end, so once you're done doing this, when you're done with your sets, place your hands down on your lap and do 3 nice long breaths, really just centering in, keeping the eyes closed, and bringing your energy back down. So that is breath of fire, a really great pranayama practice to increase your energy. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button right below me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.